I've gotta be honest with you all for a moment. The past couple months, maybe even longer, I've felt like a train, slowly hurtling closer and closer to a cliff. I've felt this way before, many times before. A rolling stone in motion does not stop, not until it crashes with a mighty thud or it hurls itself into the endless sea. The books I read through run through me like water, and I can feel my body pull away as I sit down to read them. My altars gather dust, and my prayerful lips go silent. Spiritual burnout is like any other kind. It creeps up on you, a slow nagging, tugging at you. Ignored and chastised until that nagging becomes a command. A command defied becomes a scream, and then it all goes dark. Why does spiritual burnout happen? There are many reasons, and they're not unlike other forms of burnout. Overextending ourselves, too many rituals, making too many promises, burying ourselves in research, reaching between this deity and the next, this tradition and another. Perhaps we're posting too much on Instagram, drawing out our practice for everyone to see, pressuring ourselves to look a certain way, do things a certain way, and a certain consistency. Okay. Hi, I'm Phil Blind, and hi, I'm Phil Blind, and hi, I'm Phil Blind, and I'm gonna do this later. I'm gonna do this later. Okay, put me in focus. It's been a couple days since I filmed that last part of the video, cause man, my executive functioning is like at 0 right now. -0. What am I talking about? Yeah, so spiritual burnout is something, I don't know, that I've had to deal with a lot in my life, and I don't want to pretend to be this person that I'm not. I always worry that I'll come across as this perfect practitioner, but like, I'm really not, you guys. I'm really not. I'm a mess. And I burn out a lot. It's hard, and when everything in the world is just kind of... It's hard for me to like be present and be here. I had a really good day today, though. I looked at the snowdrops and the crocuses that were coming up, and I felt this surge of spring, and, you know, past hour or so, my energy is like slowly plummeting. It's been really, really hard. I was already feeling burnout by the end of February, and I'm like, that's not good. That's not good. I'm feeling like I want to do something. For Aphrodite specifically, like, she just makes me... I was thinking about her today, and I made a lot of offers for after I made all the offerings to her and prayed to her. I felt this surge of springtime energy. I associate her very much with the spring and the summer. Invite that energy into my life, because I've just been feeling like the dead of winter. I've been going through a period of spiritual burnout for most of 2022 so far, and I don't want to pretend that I'm not. I don't want to pretend that like it's normal to be on all the time. It's not. Burnout happens to everybody, and it happens to any situation, including spirituality. I don't know, maybe next time you see me, I'll be a little bit more chipper, at least. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you then. I woke up late and still tired, but the sun was streaming in and I had made a promise to myself. So I pulled myself together and sat down to breakfast and made tea. taking a moment to thank Hestia first and last as I do every morning. I knew I wanted to invite Aphrodite in and do a working for her. Friday is the day of Venus and I wanted to be ready on her hour. So I brushed my hair before her altar and combed it with fragrant oil. I took the candles I've collected for her over the past 5 years and brought them into the shower. During times when I need grounding or a deep meditation, I will turn off all the lights in the bathroom and let it be lit only by candlelight. And soon I was enveloped in the rolling steam and the smell of roses in the sea. When this moment was done, I brought everything back to her altar and prayed, reading hymns of praise to her, reminding myself what it was that first brought me here, who it was that first brought me here. Cleaning is prayer too, so I set my laptop down and played the songs that make me think of Aphrodite, and I set to work. Having ADHD, it's often hard for me to keep my surroundings to the standards I have internally. I would love to have a place that looked like a witch's cottage, lived in but not dirty, and reflecting the depression and anxiety that comes to us all. So today, I set up a table that felt like home. The hour of Venus was approaching, and I was almost ready. So I set up my working pink candles that look like flowers, rose tea, and rose water. I set to work carving the pink candle with the symbol of the planet Venus. And yes, it is the cliche color of love. But I don't mind cliches. When that was done, I anointed them with the rose water. And I lit them and watched the flames dance. Then I began a certain crafting, a crafting that is between me and the goddess. It felt like I'd awoken from my slumber, stepping outside into a world of buds beginning to bloom. I remembered why I was here, why I had gone down this path, and why it was okay for me to go quiet. During my ritual, I could feel her come to me, in the quiet of my inner voice, like a nudge, barely felt but guiding. And in my despair, I could just hear her say, "Fall in love with the world as it is, not what it might be and not with what it once was. Fall in love with the present, this very moment, the ground beneath your feet, the wind through your hair. Take off your headphones and listen." There will always be sorrow, there will always be despair, but the birds have returned, and the flowers have sent up their shoots, and soon, soon, it will be spring. It will be spring.